Hey guys, how we doing? Wanted to check in with everybody on a beautiful Saturday here in central New York. No race for me today. I was planning on going to Oswego, but I got to tell you, last night at Brewerton, whew, man, I was getting back spasms as it went on. As usual, I'm trying to do too much too soon, as wickedly out of shape as I am. But we are getting better. Seeing a physical therapist twice a week, working out 3 times a week. So we're getting there. And even today, I'm feeling better. So, but I knew if I went tonight, I'd be right back where I was. So, but we'll be at Oswego this Friday. We're going to go Fast Friday. Of course, we'll be at Canandaigua. And we're looking for suggestions on midweeks and help to actually do some of these events. Before I get going too much, I want to thank the folks who have been helping Garofalo's Importing. They're one of the main reasons that we cover a lot of things at Oswego. Of course, I'm loving getting to meet a lot of new people up there, but Garofalo's does make it very easy. And, of course, you know what I get there, so best meet around. Troyer Fuller Racing, Bicknell Race Car, Swift Springs, Scott Jeffries Performance. The folks at ISMA, they've been a big help also. Danny Sewell and everybody, all the new folks that I'm meeting at ISMA. We also have a secret backer who gave us some money that we get to use to put in our tank. So a big thanks to him. He's helped us out for a lot of years now. So, and of course, those of you who hit the PayPal and those of you who just throw me a few bucks when I'm at the racetrack, you're helping keeping me going, and you're helping us keep our head above water as we continue to try to make this, something that I can do. Because YouTube, you're lucky if you make a couple $100 a month. That's about all that does. So that's certainly nothing you can look at. And of course, with the sponsors, what we're trying to do, because I don't want to put commercials in, because you put commercials in and people just fast forward by them. So the big thing I want to do, a lot of you guys who are younger than, say, 40 or so, might remember those old Nashville Network style shows they used to do back in the 90s on TNN. And what they do, there was one of them I remember like it was yesterday, and I believe the soft sell is the better approach, like I said, rather than throwing in commercials and graphics and stuff like that. I can remember one segment they did one time. They were rebuilding a Jeep, and they were going to put shocks on the Jeep, and they were putting, I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but they mentioned them, and then coincidentally, here's so-and-so from that company who's here and going to tell us all about it. That's the way I believe that this works. We've done a couple of things with Swift Springs over the last couple of weeks. Of course, we try to highlight Bicknell and Troyer and everybody when we can and talk about their support, because that is what sells chassis, is that support that you get after the sale, as you guys know. And, of course, like Scott Jeffries, they're going to make a tune-up for me. They're giving me all the stuff I need, because I have a crate engine, one of those 602s in my hot rod, and it kind of needs a yearly tune-up. So, and I didn't get it on the road last year, so they're giving me the parts to do that. So thanks, guys. We're hoping to get that on the road for the Nationals and get that back out there. And, Bob, we appreciate all the support you're giving us, too. So, and I want to thank everybody for the support at the tracks, too. I was really feeling it last night at Brewerton. Like I said, my back, I probably sat down half the time I was there. So people offering me water, coming up to me and telling me how much they enjoy the channel and what we're doing. That's the stuff that motivates me when I'm having a rough night like that and keeps me going. So I want to thank everybody who's come up in the past couple of days and offered their well wishes. It really does make things a lot better. Super Dirt Car Series race at Canandaigua on Thursday was my first one of the weekend. I'll be honest with you, I was going to go to Can-Am, but I got fooled by the radar. I saw the radar. I thought they were in trouble with the weather up there, and since it's an hour and a half away, I decided to stay home. Of course, they ended up getting it in. So, so I did Canandaigua on Thursday. Didn't work though. That was a Super Dirt Car Series race, so a lot of us who work at the track weekly don't get the chance to work for those events. And as I said, it's like watching somebody else dance with your girl. So it's tough. It's tough for a guy like me to do that. But the biggest positive takeaway I had from that show was the car count. 43 mods, 38 sportsmen. Great job, everybody, by the way. I've been worried. You guys have caught some of my things where I run through the thoughts in my stupid ADHD brain. And the traveling series are one of the biggest things. And I'm seeing a lot of races getting canceled the day before, things of that nature. And you can't blame the promoters. You don't know how many cars you're going to get. And this is across the board. So big hats off to everybody who's doing this, somehow managing to find the way to travel, because it isn't going to get any easier. We know that. So big hats off to everybody. Brewerton, oh, by the way, we got Max McLaughlin, who won the race. I got him last night at Brewerton. I'll have him up on Sunday for you, so look for that one. Brewerton, I got to tell you, I was blown away by this show. I was there to promote the Empire Super Sprints on that night, and I do have somebody who helps me out there to help promote that. But on a 90-degree day and everything, to have that track turn out as racy and dust-free as it did was nothing short of amazing. I mean, Larry White just killed everybody. I mean, he was just gone. I think he won by a full straightaway by the time the thing was done. 3 ESS wins in a row, and if you caught the interview I did with him last night, he thinks maybe with some other sanctioning, but it might even be more than that. But he is really something there, though, isn't he? And but the race for second and the heat races, the slide jobs, for a while it was middle bottom, then for about a 5-lap stretch, everybody was right up on the rim up there. Then they had a caution and the groove moved down. Dylan Swernick, who finished second, ended up running the bottom at the end of the race. If you listen to some of my interviews, especially Jason Barney, he'll tell you about how good that place was. Of course, they're at Fulton tonight. I wish I could be there, but there's just no way. So relaxing today. Pool's been a big thing today. My physical therapist and, of course, Hulk, my other friend, the chiropractor to the stars, he tells me that floating in the pool and getting your back unloaded and all that kind of stuff is good. So I did spend a lot of time in the pool today, and I'll probably go back in again tonight before it's over. Won't be going anyplace on Sunday. I don't even know. Are there anything this week? Is there anything close by midweek? If so, I might be interested in that. So shoot me a message either at the email, and that's the email that's been the same, doug@dougsdirtdiary.com. It's been the same email for forever. And, of course, if you want a backyard like ours, I mean, we bought this house because it had the built-in pool in the backyard, and it's a real pool. Okay, it's at a 9-foot deep end. It's not like one of those hotel pools with the big old 5-foot deep end. I always call those the lawyer-approved pools at that point. If you're out in the Oneida area, call our good friend Craig Pritchard from Picture Perfect Pools. He's been one of our sponsors for a long time. And if you have a pool, they have something out there that cleans the bottom. It's hypnotic. My wife loves it. It's called the Dolphin. It's got these little treads on it, and it runs up the side or on the bottom, vacuums the whole pool. Talk to them about one of those, and I got to tell you, it really does do a nice job, and I think our pool is about ready for that this week. Got some more stuff in the can. I think I got maybe 16 or 17 things. I want to do some more this week. As I continue to get the therapy and work out and get my back better. Like I said, I'll be at Oswego Speedway for the Fast Friday. Those are fun. I really enjoy those because there's lots of time, where I can get in there and chat with people and all that kind of stuff. So, and of course, we'll be back at Canandaigua for a regular show on Saturday, back pit reporting, which a lot of you guys were asking me about that. That's my favorite thing to do at the racetrack. Mike Yanni is the cameraman who works with me in the pits. He's amazing. I mean, I think I'm getting better at my camera here, but man, he's he's forgotten more than I know. So it's a great situation. And if you want to get me to your track on a Friday or a Sunday or whatever, message me, see if maybe you can put together some sponsorship that might help me do that. I'd be glad to come out. There's a couple places that haven't quite gotten themselves all sorted out yet, so I'm kind of avoiding those. Because one thing I always hated to do was to put the mic in a guy's face when the racetrack's not ideal. Sure, none of these tracks have that, but it's summer. Costs are up, and you get, we got a little bit of a drought going, so ideal track conditions are kind of tough to find at this time of year. So be careful. Don't get on social media and slam these tracks and everything like that because they're doing the best they can. Their costs are through the roof right now. So to be quite honest with you, this is the most fragile time that racing has had in quite some time. So we really all need to pull together and work together, keep the positive things going. If you know some people that are doing some negative stuff, have a little chat with them. Let them know, because, again, this is the most fragile our sport has ever been. I'm happy as heck. I'm so proud to know all of you people. Some of you people that I know at the racetracks, most of you actually, are some of the best people that I know. So thanks, everybody, for all your support. Thanks for hitting the channel. Make sure to subscribe. There's a super thanks button at the top if you want to help us out. And, of course, the PayPal is paypal.me/Doug Elkins Racing. You can always send us something there. Guys, it's been great hanging out with you. I'm getting better. I'm enjoying the heck out of the summer. You guys have yourself a good time, and I'll see you at the track.